Hey guys, this is Ozark Prepper 1. I guess it's a Tuesday evening or so. So they say it is. And a lot of things are happening. You're starting to see some people getting in trouble for a little bit of fraud. And I'm watching a video from High Impact Flicks off of BitChute. I see where the Democrat people in Oklahoma are pushing for a mask mandate in their state. Idiots. Over the biggest scam in history has been pushed over the whole world. They've got people afraid of the common flu. The common flu. I'm not seeing what they're seeing. I've been to the hospital during this time, and you know what I saw? Not much. I don't know anyone who has died from the Kung flu. And the reason why I don't believe it is because I'm seeing stories of people who are dying that were dying anyway, and they're just tagging them with that. That whole thing was designed to hurt the economy. It was a political reason they did it. America is the last stand against communism and socialism in the world. All you people who want communism and socialism, all you have to do is walk south of the border. And just walk south. Keep going. And the weather gets nice down there. You can walk right into Venezuela and, eat dogs and cats. Because that's what they do in socialist countries, communist countries. They don't eat much. In a way, for us guys, that's kind of nice. All the women are pretty good looking, but they don't like us when we don't look very good. Because when we don't eat, we don't look very good. But if you've ever met people from foreign countries that were in socialist countries, I've met people from Russia who were there in the 1980s, and I've met them at rock concerts. And the thing they told me was we could not do this. We did not have this fun living under communism. And when your state comes out and tells you, hey, you can't come out of your house, you can't talk to these people, you better cover your face, that is totalitarianism. It's communism. That's exactly how it rolls. They start telling you every little step you can make. And by the way, everything's shut down. What kind of life is that? That America's the last stand. And if we don't stop it, it's going to keep coming. And we don't even need to just stop it here. After we stop it here, we need to head over to countries like Australia. We need to head into Europe. And we need to drive it out of there too. We need to go to our brothers and sisters in Canada and make sure that they live free. And put a stop to this. And use whatever means necessary at home to stop it. If someone comes up to you and they're an average Joe citizen and they come and get in your face and tell you need to wear a mask, you need to show them with force why they shouldn't do that. Even if they have to, you might have to do just a little bit of watering of the tree of liberty, and they still get to walk away. but you can still water the ground a little bit with some speckles of some blood. But that's the only thing those people understand, because you can talk to them and everything you say, you can put facts right in their face, and it goes in one ear and out the other. But I guarantee you turn their face black and blue, they'll know that they kind of made a mistake. And Americans, for the most part, don't like to do that. They don't like to. I don't like to do that. I don't like to. Last thing I ever want to do is ever hurt a person. But we do have limits. You know, someone gets too close in your face and starts trying to push you and bitch at you for doing what you doing is natural, then they deserve what they get. Because if they want to wear a mask so bad, nothing's stopping them from doing it. They can wear a mask. But you know what? I'm not going to. You know, no one's going to force me to listen to their type of music. No one's going to force me to dress like they dress. You know, I don't go into a Muslim country or a Jewish country and tell them they better adapt to my way of things, you know, because they won't put up with it there, and I'm not going to put up with it here. You know, no one's going to come and tell me how to dress, and I better cover my face. If I cover my face, I'm going to start throwing some fists immediately. You know, because it's not going to happen. And I'm speaking for many Americans. Take it one step further if you have to down the road. You know, if I have to leave and come back, you better look out. That's the way us, what do you call us hard Americans, that's how we roll. I'm not going to sit back and let somebody push me around. I'll crack your skull. And it doesn't bother me one bit. You know, things are going to have to get back to normal. You know, and all these, this voter fraud and crap or whatever, it's going to have to get taken care of. Trump won that election in a landslide. That's all I saw everywhere I went was Trump flags, Make America Great Again signs and yards. You know, I saw a few little Biden signs and some goofballs yards, but you know who these goofballs were? You know, I live in the country. Well, we've had some transplants from cities, and these idiots moving to the country thinking they're going to just throw up a Biden sign. That's like putting a big sign up that says burn my house down later on sometime. Because that's not welcome in a country. You know, so I feel sorry for those people if the wrong person is pissed off, you know, in when times get really bad, you know. But I'm not going to stand for tyranny locally where I live, and lucky for me, most of the people in the county I live in think the same way, including our law and our politicians. They're pretty good locally. So we need to clean up these big cities and get these Democrats out of there. You know, there's another election coming in 2 years and another one in 4 years. We need to clean these people out. And I'm not just saying turn it red. I'm saying let's turn it freedom. Let's turn this back to the way it's supposed to be. You know, let's go by the Constitution the way it was written. And, you know, let's respect all rights. Let's respect all freedoms. And carve out all this bullshit that they've implanted on us in the past, I don't know, 50 to 70 years. They've put this stuff on us and little by little to where the average working people didn't notice it. They slowly chiseled away at the freedoms we have, you know, and the rights we have. You know, you go back just 10 years ago. Could you imagine walking into a town, bunch of bunch of good old boys sitting on a park bench, and you go up to them and say, you better get your mask on. What do you think would happen if somebody was naive enough to do that? They'd be in their on their way to the ER to get their head sewed back up. You know, heading down a dangerous path. You know, I tell people who listen to me, I don't give advice to never do harm on another person. You don't want to do that unless you ever absolutely got backed in a corner. But the best thing you can do is prepare and wake up as many people as you can. But you don't put them in a panic mode, but get them awake to where they know to prepare. You got to have food and water, and you don't got to have gazillion BBs. Just enough to protect yourself. And then you can take some of your spare time and plan. You can plan. You can put things in order, put them where they need to be. Stop following the shiny things of Babylon. Stop looking for things to impress others. Worry about what you really need. And think about if you've got a douchebag neighbor, but they might have wonderful kids. Put back a little food so them youngsters don't starve, But that's just something I was looking at tonight. This is that's High Impact Flicks channel. I was watching this idiot in Oklahoma talking about how she wants everybody in the state to wear a mask. So don't fall for it. And I have friends in Oklahoma. I'm telling you guys there too. Don't stand for it. Start complaining right away. What she's trying to do is a diversion because they know there's voter fraud and they got all these problems and they're trying to hide it. They're trying to get out there and create a diversion, distraction. Start covering faces with masks and stuff. Get rid of these masks. These chicken shits need to show their face. Anyway, this is Ozark Prepper 1. You guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you later. Out.